Alright, hello there Cancerians. Thanks for joining me for the September, I was going to say lots of love, but of course this is the general tarot scopes for everybody. As always, I'm going to be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation, and then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are also my own creation. I have over here the Hanson Roberts because every month I do post on Vimeo. For a very small fee, you can watch a reading that's just about love called the Lots of Love, where I use a different tarot deck. And the Lots of Love, this month I'm using the Hanson Roberts, which is an old favorite. Let's get right into it. For Leo, if this does not resonate with you, you may want to check your rising and moon sign. Okay, let's take a look at... Oh, this is way too many. Only one or two, preferably just one card at a time. Okay, what is going on for our Cancerian friends in September 2017? Cancers. Moonchild, moonchildren. Those moonchildren out there. Well, you're going to be happy about something. Well, okay, here, this is probably you, whether you're male or female. This is the water sign person over here, the King of Cups. In the upright position, that's always very favorable. And it's showing as a king. So, I don't use gender in these general readings, so all the court cards can be male or female. I'm going to say king and knight and whatever, but I'm just going to turn this camera a little bit. It could just be either or. Let me just make sure that this is going to stay that way. I think that should be okay. Alright, but showing as the king, let's get into that. Because the king is experienced. The king is not a page, the king is not a knight, the king is the king. The king has life experience, the king is mature, the king is evolved. They've arrived. So here you are showing up as the king. And then you're just surrounded by a lot of good stuff. These first cards were a little iffy. You got the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is about making the same mistake over and over again. You know, repeating mistakes. Excuse me. And I feel like that's not going to be possible anymore. Like there even could be some news coming by the time we get to Libra. Excuse me. That changes things, you know. But really, it's going to be a load lifted off your back. It's going to be relief. It's going to be a load lifted off your back, and a release and a relief. And then we move into this other space here, and you have Star right next to you. So it's almost like sometimes when you get bad news, this could be bad news or disappointing news, but it feels like it was something that you just kept trying over and over again, and it wasn't working, And then when we get Star by here, it's always heaven sent. It's always your spirit guides and angels. It's always a blessing. It's always something really positive and favorable that's coming through here. And it could be coming around the time we get into the air. Well, we are moving from Earth to air during this month. We move from Virgo to Libra on the Equinox, which is on the 22nd of October for most people. I believe everybody, but most people, let's just say. And this is the change of the seasons. This is the change, the turn of the wheel, the change of the seasons. And it can bring favorable things, and it does. You are a cardinal sign also. Because the cardinal ingress, it's called. It's called the autumnal equinox, or the spring equinox, or, you know, the autumn, the fall equinox, you know. But really, all this time, every time that we change a season, it's called the cardinal ingress. Meaning, when we move into one of the 4 cardinal signs, those are the dates that we change the seasons. And you are a cardinal sign. Of course, when we move into Cancer during the summer, in June, it's the summer solstice. Well, winter, of course, below the equator, but I think that the cardinal signs might even vibe more strongly with these turns, you know, these cardinal ingresses. Even though it's not it's a sign of Libra, not the sign of Cancer. it's a square to your sign. In astrology, squares make things happen, okay? But this seems to be something super, super favorable. And you have the Ten of Cups down here. I mean, that's a marriage card, and it is love, and it is marriage. But it's also the Ten of Cups. The 10 is always the most. It's the most joy, in the case of the cups, because it's positive emotions. It's the most love, it's the most happiness, it's the most joy. And then you look to the surrounding cards to see in what area of life it's coming up in. Well, it's in the row all with the financial cards, so it could be more financially related. Notice that if you do want to know about love, you can check out the Vimeo readings. But notice that the Ten of Cups is one that I did pull out. This is also the Ten of Cups to represent the love readings over here. But anyways, it's over the moon, happy and elation. It's celebrating happiness with family. Family is also important with this. But it does seem to be like over some kind of financial gains for you guys. There's some kind of money showing up, coming in. And this guy definitely, guy or girl, definitely feels like part of it, okay? The Pentacle people are Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be happening in the time of Earth, which we are going to be in Virgo for most of the month until the 22nd. And there's also a new moon in Virgo on the 20th. So all of this could be really relative to the reading, to what this event or whatever this is about. It's heaven sent, though. It's definitely heaven sent. I'm seeing that holy. I'm hearing an old hymnal. Holy, holy, holy Lord, God of power and might. Heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Wow, I really pulled that one out of my, you know where. Holy, holy, holy lyrics. Lord God Almighty, early in the morning our song. That's not the one I'm thinking of. But if maybe you want to look that up. I'm thinking of God of power and might. Heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. It's a Catholic thing. Of power and might. Yeah, let's see if we can find that one. Lord God, power and might, heaven and earth are filled with your glory, Hosanna in the highest. Blessed are thee who comes in the name of the Lord. Full text, yes please. It's called the Sanctus. Never knew that. Blessed are thee who comes in the name of the Lord. In the name of the Lord, Hosanna in the highest, Hosanna in the highest. Well, that didn't really help much. Well, maybe it helped somebody. Maybe it's relevant to somebody. But that's what I was hearing. That old hymnal, or whatever it's called. I can't even find it anymore. Lift up your heart. We lift them up to the Lord. Yeah. It's a psalm. It's something from the psalm, or spiritual songs. But you could even take it as holy cow, or holy, you know, when people say holy, they're like, holy moly, holy cow, you know, it's like, it's just so good. That's what I really want to tell you. It's just so good. Like, you can't even believe that it's so good. So, it's a blessing. Let's just say that it's a blessing. And it's going to be a cause of great joy and happiness and abundance. And it does feel that there could be money related to it. Okay. If you want to know specifically about love, head on over to Vimeo for the love reading. If this didn't resonate with you, you might want to check your rising and moon. But let me go ahead and, I just heard Holy Toledo. The guides are chiming in with more. It's like holy moly, holy cow, holy Toledo. Holy moly Andy. I don't even know what that's from. Holy moly Andy. I don't even know if that's some old TV show, I think, or something. I'm going to have to look that one last thing up, and then we'll do the animal totem. Holy moly. Yeah, moly. And then what about, who's Andy? It's not even coming up. Is that something that I just imagined? Holy moly, Andy. Just when I thought Andy Rooney was a set of Reagan-esque rides of sunset, he springs up. It's something about Bush, but this is way before Bush. President Bush. Holy, Andy's frozen custard. Oh, if anybody knows that, holy moly, Andy. That's like an old-time thing. That's not from President Bush. This goes back way before that. Okay, but let's get into the Cancer animal totem for September. I was going to say July. Ooh, peacock. Ooh. Well, this is, look at this peacock, you know, splay of feathers, and look at this. You know, I would say that that's not far off. But let's look. Flamboyant, elegant, proud, sacred, holy and sacred go together. Death, resurrection, immortality. The phoenix rise from the ashes. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Adding color to your personal style. The spotlight is on you. Strut your stuff. Well, the spotlight is still on you, Leo. Even though the eclipses are over and all that kind of stuff. The node's still in your sign. The eclipse energy is still very much happening. You know, it's not gone. It just didn't happen and go away. You know, it's a long-lasting thing. I'm still offering those eclipse readings through the end of August too, if you're watching this in August. But anyways, yeah, strutting your stuff, showing, you know, blooming, blossoming, like the king. Like I said before, you know, you're not. Well, Leos are. You're not a Leo. Cancers. You know, you can be a little bit of a shy, reserved type of personality a lot of times. If I called you Leo at any time, I think I did. I think I talked about Leo and the eclipses. I said this in another reading. Sometimes when that happens, I'm not going to stop the tape and edit it out. I could do that. I could stop the tape and edit it out, and you would never know that I accidentally called you Leo or whatever. But I won't, because there's some relevance in it. If I say it by accident, it's no accident, okay? Especially when stars in the spread. I think I was talking about the eclipse being over and all that stuff, but I still feel that vibe for you. But for the most part, Cancerians are a little shy, a little reserved. You might tend to go into your shell. This is talking about, you know, you have something to be happy about. You have something to you're bursting. You know, that's what I want to say. Like, you're bursting at the seams. You're bursting. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you all you Cancerians for everything you do to support me. I mentioned last month how that YouTube is just really. The payments on YouTube are down for everybody, not just me, not just for the psychic readers, all YouTubers. There's some kind of bunch of stuff going on. But because of your continued support, I'm going to keep doing the readings, and by donating, number one thing, you know, that's always appreciated. You can donate as little as $1 through PayPal. You know, donating, liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my wares. If you go on my website, you can find out everything, the Vimeo readings. I have books, decks, all sorts of stuff. So please do check it out, and I'm so grateful for your continued support and everything that you do to help support me and my channel and the free readings. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of September, and I'll speak to you soon.